How to make a website to sell stuff online. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your e-commerce store online for free and the different platforms that are available for you to create your store. So let's get into it. So for now, I'm going to show you guys how to create your online store for free using Ecwid. Now, Ecwid is available for free, and it also does have premium versions for more features and more options and variables that you can add. Now, taking a look at just glossing over their pricing plans, in the venture version, which costs around $12.50 per month, you will get a mobile point of sale, you get store management applications, you have e-goods, and you can add 24 gigabytes of file storage per file. You also get a abandoned cart saver, discount coupons, automated tax calculations, access to app markets, inventory management, SEO tools, social media tools, and live chat support. So that is one of their best to start ventures that you can opt for. And now, in any situation where I think you should buy a membership to a e-commerce store, I would suggest that you start off with the free version of Ecwid, and if you want to move up, I would suggest that you actually go and buy Shopify. Now, I'm just going to show you guys Shopify before I get into creating the Ecwid store. Now, Shopify is a paid application. Now, Shopify does provide a free trial, but they do not have any long-term free version that you can use, and they start at $29, the basic version of Shopify. But in general, I find that Shopify has so many more features as compared to Ecwid, and even though Ecwid is a lot cheaper to start at, I would still suggest that you opt for Shopify if you're thinking of purchasing a plan on an e-commerce site. Now, moving on to creating our account on Ecwid, over here you can see this is the login page on Ecwid, and you can just sign in from over here or create a new Ecwid account. Now, we're going to create a new Ecwid account, and you can create your account with your Google or Facebook, Apple account. So I'm just going to sign up with Google over here. Now, once you have created your account, you're going to be greeted with this dashboard, and over here you can see the different options to get started on your Ecwid account. Now, first we're going to gloss over the different side panels that you have and all the settings and features that Ecwid provides, and then we're going to go on and design our website. Now, first off, on the left you can see this is your basic dashboard, and below that you have your sales, so your orders, abandoned carts, customers, and order editors are provided over here. Below that you have your catalog, and if you go into your catalog, here is where you can add your different products. So you can see you can do bulk updates as well. You can also filter them out, add new products, or you can even import products from elsewhere if you have already added them. Now, it's very easy to create a new product. You just click on add new product. You can upload the image. You can upload different kinds of images, so they give you suggestions like main image, different angles, close-ups, and in-use image. Then you're just going to name it. Let's just say K-pop hoodie. So let's say K-pop hoodie. Then you're going to add any kind of description. I would suggest that you mostly do add some kind of cliche description, even though they're pretty popular, and you might think, oh, that's so common, mainstream, and cliche. But they usually do work very well, and I have noticed that the sales for things that are advertised in a cliche manner are usually higher as compared to something that is provided in a more straightforward fashion. Now you can even add a product subtitle, and you can even add a ribbon. So ribbon is basically like a text label like new or on sale, free shipping. You can add any of those to your product as well. And I haven't added any images, so I hope that my product does set up. So over here you can see that my K-pop hoodie has been added, and you can enable and disable these products as well. So if anything goes out of stock, you can just disable it manually from here, and then it will not appear on your website. If something is premium or exclusive and you don't want it to be on your site during a sale, you can also disable it as well. So we're just going to turn on all of these sample items that I have previously added. Now below that you have your marketing overview, and this is more of a premium feature. You don't get really a lot over here to use unless you're a premium member of Ecwid. Below that you have your general reports, and you can get analytics over here, and you can get some free analytics using Clickin. but you have more powerful reporting tools and they're mostly going to be paid. So you're not going to get good analytics on the free version of Ecwid. That is a con, but still the purpose that you're using your website for, I think it does suffice well enough. Now below that you have your overview, so you can add Ecwid for iOS or Android. Below that you have your website. Now you can see over here I have created a website. You can preview your site over here, and to edit your site you just click on edit site and you can start editing your site. Now you're starting out and designing your site, Ecwid will provide you with a few templates and you can get working with those without having to, start from scratch. You can just use one of their templates, add your product, and set up your website. It's just that easy. So if you click on site appearance, you can see that this is my basic site, and if I was to click on store design, I'm going to change the store design. Now you can see over here, this is the Ecwid editor where you're going to actually change up your website. Now Ecwid allows you to change the image size of your product. So if you want them to appear in a very large font, you can do that. I would suggest keeping it at medium. Then you can change the aspect ratio of your images. You have your product card details and layouts, so how you want everything to be laid out. You can align it to the right, align it to the left, whatever is your preference, or just make it centered. I like it if it's a bit to the left. Now below that you have your product card frame, so you can enable that as well. And then you're going to have a different card look on each product instead of just it being a flat image of a product like this. You can also choose to show the product name or choose to show on mouse hover. So if someone actually hovers their mouse over the product, they're going to get the product name. You can choose to show your product price or not, or you can only choose to show it if someone hovers over it, like so. Below that you have your product SKU. I would suggest that you do not show the SKU of your product, but if you want, you can even add that as well. SKUs are basically your product codes that you will use to identify different products. Now you can have a main product image if you want it to be shown. Obviously you should keep that on show. Below that you have your additional product image, which is usually not going to be on show. After that, you can have a category name position, and you have different fields that you can select from. You have your product page layout if you want it to be 2 columns, if you want it to be 3 columns, however you want to design your layouts. After that, you have your image gallery thumbnails, your sidebars. The information you want to display on your sidebars is over here, and you can determine which things are unnecessary for your website and your general aesthetic, and you can unselect them from over here as well. After that, you have your different category views, and you can collapse categories and expand categories. So you can choose either one. I would suggest that you just do whatever you like. I prefer it to be expanded instead of just collapsing. And then once you do all of that, you are ready to have your changes. Now, if you are a very tech-savvy person, you can use a CSS theme to edit your website, but obviously this is only for someone that is really good at tech, and for someone that is a beginner, I would not suggest touching your CSS settings at all. After that, designing your website, once you're done with that, you can add your payment methods and the different methods that you're going to use for payment, and then your shipping as well. So shipping and pickup are also going to be added by you. You can have your shipping method set up. You can also add your local delivery method. So if there are custom rates, if there are limited delivery hours in your custom rate area, you can add those as well. Then you can also add a self pickup option. Now self pickup is very great, especially during COVID times, and then you can only have a singular pop-up store and not have to deal with delivery fees, and people can just pick up your stuff from your pop-up store. After that, you have your general settings, so your taxes and all of your important information is going to be displayed over here. And then you have your integrations, app integrations, and below that you have your account billings, plans, staff accounts, profile, general profile, and then you can even have different staff accounts if you subscribe to the premium version of Ecwid. So if you're running a larger business and you have a couple of people working for you setting up your website, I would suggest that you upgrade to the business version, just so you can have different accounts for different people with different kinds of permissions and accessibility and limitations. Now we're going to visit our website once more, and I'm going to show you guys the hoodie that I added to my website. So let's go to my dashboard, and we're going to go to our website. You can see over here, this is our $90 K-pop hoodie that we just added, and it's that easy to add products on Ecwid. You just click on add products, and then you can start selling your products. The best thing I like about Ecwid is that their website layouts are pretty professional and clean looking. So you can see in this template, I just edited my name to vintage fashion and added this tagline. And below that are just some sample products, and then I added this product in front of you guys. The theme looks very professional. It looks very classy. It doesn't look anything like I just created in like 5 minutes, but in under 10 minutes you have your website and your e-commerce platform up and running without having to pay for any domain names or hosting at all. And the good thing about Ecwid is that their domain names are very, very decent, and they're not anything that symbolizes or constantly advertises Ecwid itself. So the domain name that I got was vintagefashioncalifornia.company.site, and for a platform that is free, this is such a gorgeous little domain name. I don't think you could get a better deal as compared to Ecwid. And in terms of all other free editors, free e-commerce providers, I would suggest that you use Ecwid, because a lot of people use Big Cartel, and Big Cartel has a very large limitation that you can only sell up to 3 or 5 products for free, and then after that you're gonna have to upgrade to a business version or a premium version. So that is why I suggest you use Ecwid, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will catch you guys in the next video.